Good morning to you. I do hope you are well. I am here with my cup of tea. So last night I got a really strong feeling to do another reading, and I set up the thumbnail and everything, and I was going to do it, and I just got like completely waylaid into lots of other things. And so I'm here this morning to download the message that came through last night. But firstly, I want to use this opportunity as an ode of supreme, like, gratefulness and love, appreciation, and just the deepest, 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 deepest gratitude for my friends. Honestly, I know that there is so much shit in the world, but if you have friends like the ones that I have, honestly, you can get through anything. And I feel like this is the reason why I got the big hit to do the vulnerability reading, because in the society that we live in, everything, every piece of programming is pulling us more and more away from creating authenticity and intimate relationships with people. Everything is the screen, the tech, the AI. AI, don't even get me started on the AI in regards to the oh, she's here, look. I'm just speaking about you. I'm just speaking about you. So I'm using this opportunity to thank people like this woman who's just come on, this wonderful woman. Yes, oh really? Who's literally just as I was prepping to come on and sit down at my table, has just sent me a reel saying thank you for our friendship and thank you for our intimate relationship. Like, the synchronicity of the wonderful relationships that I have with my friends is just, it's godly. It's godly. And I put that to all my friends, honestly, every single one of my friends, to the women that I work with, to my clients, to my community, to the people around me. I am so incredibly blessed. Like, don't for 1 minute ever think that I don't cherish every single one of you. The messages I receive, the support, the words of affirmation, the words when I can't find good words for myself. Like, God is working through you all massively, and I just can't even comprehend that I get to share life with the amazing human beings that I do. I can't, words just do not fulfill the feeling that I have in my body, in my soul, in regards to the friendships that I have. Like, it can't facilitate that energy, the love, and just the pureness. It's the only thing that I can say is that it's completely godly, and I would not be here without my friends' support, the consistency, the holding me in every fucking kind of emotion that I can possibly find within my soul, the erraticness of healing, the fucking mayhem of life, just everything, every part of it. If there is a mission, if there's any goal in your life, if you want to be abundant, if you want to have a happy home, if you want to live a certain way, whatever that goal is, be a good person, have have good relationships and the rest just comes as a byproduct. Like the connections that you have, the intimate relationships that you have just facilitate every part of life. They are life. It is like with this journey that is life, I think everything else is completely meaningless without that. Without having intimate, vulnerable relationships with people, without feeling like you can be authentic and your truest self with someone, I feel like life is fucking pointless. And I feel like the more that we talk about it, the more that we'll fucking stop all this ridiculous behavior and fucked up world that we live in, because we're chasing something that is right in front of our faces. And from the deepest parts of my soul, I feel like I've understood the mission through my friends, through the wonderful friends that I have attracted in my life. I can't believe I got through that without crying. There's a little bit of something there, but I actually got through that without crying. I just didn't think that would be possible, but everything is obviously possible when you have friends like mine. And I just want every person that is connected to me, even I'm going to say my baby's daddy and his wife and their family and every person that is attached to me through whatever cord, like, I send you so much love. I have finally worked out the gold source. It's just pouring out of me at the moment, and it's come from ripping myself to smithereens. It's from literally being the most vulnerable that I could possibly be with myself and other people, and I have found it. That is the thing that truly fucking matters. Whatever you want in your life, the fucking everything, whatever you put in your manifestation, the first thing that you should start to be is vulnerable. That's it. And everything else will happen. Ta-da. So I'm going to read on that because I feel like I already know what's going to come in, to be fair. But we're going to go with it. So this will be leading up to the full moon, which is going to be it's going to be a blood moon. So it's going to be nice and red and big, and it's going to be on is it the 13th or the 14th? It's soon. It's either today or tomorrow. This is big shifts. This is really big shifts. Be prepared for this. And this is not negative, and it's not freaking positive. It's literally whatever it means to you. It's going to shift some stuff. Like this eclipse season, in the way that I'm understanding it, is going to be transformative in a way that hasn't happened before. And I know that is, sounds all so grandiose, but it's not. It's just going to be different. It doesn't mean that it's going to be, fucking catastrophic and the whole world's going to fucking end and blah, blah, blah. It's not that. It's just going to be completely different. Every eclipse has its own understanding, its own energy, its own ways of moving. And what I'm getting is it's about this vulnerability. And I'm sure I've said this in readings before about the year of the snake, like literally having your skin pulled off of your body. That sounds horrible, but snakes would die without it. Snakes would physically die if they did not shed their skin. Humans are exactly the same. Our skin constantly needs to come off for us to rejuvenate. It happens with our cells. We must grow. It is the fact of life. We must move. We must become new. And like, people will see. People are feeling you changing. People are seeing you changing. People are, and they want it for you, even regardless of how they're reacting. They want it for you. The people around you that care about you want you to change. They want you to grow. They want you to do better for yourself. That is the idea of this intimacy. Like the intimate connections that we have with people, they can feel it. Like, as I was just setting up to do my reading, one of my friends calls me, another one sends me a reel. Like, it's, you're attracting constantly. You're like a humongous magnet. Yeah. So with this new skin, you let the old shittiness go, because then you're attracting something completely different. Yeah. I feel like, oh, I haven't had that for a while. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, it's just knocked me sick. Whoa. There's a lie. That's what I'm feeling. There's a lie. Oh, fucking knew it. Static. Fucking felt it. Ugh. It felt like I was electrocuted. Oh, did not. Right. Okay. Static. This is what I just felt. This is two energies. This is polarizing energy. Yeah. Creating that static charge. This is friction, the heat. It's that. It, like this, there's a restriction to let something go. Like the static energy, the way that it works is that you have to like polarize it for it to create a charge. It needs to connect. It needs to snap. This, you're telling yourself a lie. That's what I feel. You're telling yourself a lie. And this is cerebral. Like, I got that so far. Like, it's in your, it's something that you are literally telling yourself. It's a story about this polarity. Where do I want to go with that? Tell me what it's about. This is something that you might even be speaking into existence. Give me that clearer, please. I want clear. What's the opposing energies? Give me that. What's the opposing energies? Black. No, I want one card. One card. One card. What's the black? What's the black? This is going to be a really specific reading. I can tell. This feels like honestly, I'm sweating. My temperature just went sky high. The black. Yeah, thank you. Okay. The white. Is that it? The white? Okay, so there's two opposing energies that are going on. What came up in the black, which is your feminine energy, was the King of Spikes in the reverse, which is basically saying, like, we're not giving our energy away to like vampirish entities, whether that is the system, whether that is people sponging off us, whether that is people who are not creating reciprocal relationships. Anything that is draining our energy is now a no. Complete no. That's not happening anymore. We're not doing that. That's in the feminine energy. So the feminine energy within inside us is learning boundaries. Yeah. And then on the white side, the other polarity, this is in the masculine, and this is the 8 of coins, which is in the reverse, which is basically saying that we're not worthy. We don't have what we need. The turbulence, the restriction is in the masculine energy. The feminine energy is doing exactly, it's creating the right environment, because turning down the like if the feminine energy was in the wrong dynamic, that card would have come up in the upright, and it would have been the feminine energy is giving too much. That's not the case. This is the masculine. The masculine energy does not feel like they have enough. So whether this is someone that you're attached to, whether this is a parent, whether this is in your hereditary line, whether this is like someone that you're attached to, whether this is a thought process, this is the lie that you do not have enough. Can I have a follow-up card, please? What is the story? Oh my God, I'm getting it. Oh, fucking hell. So what I just got was, there is a fear within, I feel like this is a collective. I feel like this is a collective. The masculine energy is feeling like they do not have enough. They don't have enough resources. They don't have enough money. They don't have enough, like they don't have enough. This is programming. And this is, yeah. I feel like there is, it's in the material realm. I think that you need to be honest about this. Can I have less, please? That's so many. I feel like with the storyline being about vulnerability, I feel like this needs to be aired out. Right, can I have less, please? So there's an expression that needs to be made. 7 of coins, I can't invest. The Tower. This is like an explosion of destruction energy. I feel like either this is you or someone that you're attached to. I feel like there needs to be a big explosion of an expression. This is what I was saying about the throat chakra. There's this needs to be communicated. I don't really understand the dynamic at the moment. Maybe that will come. But I'm just getting the polarity of the masculine and feminine. So this could be you and your partnership. This can be you and the aspects of you in your masculine. Can I have this ghost? Ghost of the past. Just like getting rid of that old skin as well. I feel like someone is concentrating so much on their physical representation of who they are someone is concentrating so hard on the physical representation of who they are that they're completely ignoring the fountain of love that they have inside them. And this is what I was just talking about. This fountain is like the elixir. You know, the what's the chalice called? The Holy Grail, the fountain of youth. It's the intimate connections that you have with people. That is the elixir. That's the thing that keeps you young. You've just got, there's this conflict in energy. The Magician and the Fool in the reverse. It's like you're manifesting no start. You're manifesting no new beginnings. You're blocking yourself. You're manifesting not a new beginning because you don't have enough. You don't feel like you have enough. But this is the thing that needs to be expressed. This is the skin. This is an old program. It's an old program. We're not doing this anymore. It's like the Emperor in reverse. Fuck me, it couldn't be more obvious. Masculine energy again in the reverse. This is I feel like if you are a woman watching this, you need to make every man in your life understand, whether it's your dad, your boyfriend, your fucking husband, your partner, your brother, your son, whatever it is to you, you need to make them understand that their worth is not in what they have. Like, oh, it makes me cry. I didn't cry before. I'm going to cry now. The masculine energy within our collective is basically being held down, like tied up. Their loyalty, their values, their morals, their act of service, everything is being tied to an imaginary nothing. They're literally being held back by this programming that their worth is tied to what they have. From their mission, from their purpose, from their design, from their very makeup, they are being held back. Hello to the feminine. Oh, hi. Things just got really deep. Like the feminine is in a balanced energy. The feminine energy on this card is showing me very clearly that the feminines have worked out the boundaries. They've done the work. They've done the internal shit. They've stopped letting people take from them. They've worked it out. The issue, the thing that needs addressing, the thing that needs expressing is the masculine. They need support at this time. They need to understand that this chain that is holding them back from their very existence, from their fucking design, map, whatever terminology makes sense to you, they need support moving through this. And I'll say again, their worth is not decided by their material wealth. I'm going to read on that because I honestly didn't think that this reading was going to be this at all. I really didn't. Oh God. Oh God, I hate it when they give it to me like that. Yeah. I do apologise. Oh, I did not expect this reading. Yes, you are right. But I thought when the feminine did the work they are supposed to, the masculine is supported to follow suit. The way that I understand it, this is just the way that I understand it. You can throw this away. The feminine does the internal work. It's very lonely. It's isolating. That's the whole point of the internal work. It's all meant to be done on the inside, and she has to lead. She has to prompt. Now that she is in a place that she is not giving herself away for free. Like, we're not fucking overgiving. We're not doing that. But we've learned a level of grace and understanding. That's the feminine, for holding the space, finding humor, having compassion, and then offering that to the masculine. And that's how the masculine steps forward. That's how the energy steps forward. That is how we surrender. It's not fucking about giving our energy away or opening our legs or fucking doing all that kind of fucking shenanigans. It's literally surrendering to the fact that a man needs to be respected, needs to be understood. It needs to feel like he's got a job to do. Like, the men wake up every single day in this society not being able to do the fundamental things of why they've been put on this planet. They're fucking wandering around like playing computer games and shit because they haven't got a job to do. It's like there's like we've got so high into our fucking intellectual mind that we've lost the fucking plot, and we've ungrounded ourselves from our very basic instincts. Men need a fucking mission. Men need to know that the woman is looking up to them. Even if it's a friend, even if it's that's the whole point. It's not about fucking romantic relationships and having a woman at home and all that kind of stuff. A man, even from being a baby, even from being a toddler, needs to know that he's important. Honestly, I worked it out with my son straight away. As soon as he became his own person, he just wanted to do everything by himself, and I just let him do it. Men don't fucking need women telling them what to do. They don't need that. They're smart, intelligent, amazing, fucking tapped in, mathematical fucking geniuses if you just let them get on with it and trust. That's the whole point. Yes. Yeah, it's so simple. They just want the fucking job to do. They want to disappear. They just want to fuck off and go on a hunt. They just want to go and build something. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Like, all this relationship guidance and stuff like that, it is just a load of bullshit. Men just want to fucking get on with what they want to do. They want to go and achieve something every single day and go to bed at night and say, I fucking did a great day. And my woman sees it and my sister sees it. And I've protected my household and I've provided for the people that I love. That's what they want. We get into our fucking head. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to say sorry. I'm getting passionate. I'm channeling. I've got They don't need controlling women. That's the whole point. A controlling woman doesn't trust her man. It's that simple. Just let them get on. If you watch any indigenous tribe, if you watch any indigenous peoples, if you fucking watch any people living naturally on the earth, fucking women live in their own little communities. They go about their day-to-day life, and the men just fucking do whatever they do. They fish, they build, they whatever. And the women look after the children. The women normally spend a lot of time cooking, building houses, stuff like that. Like, everyone has a job to do and they get on with it. In this fucking society of convenience, it's just fucked. And all our fucking worth and everything is just tied up in how much money we've got in the bank. and how many likes and follows we've got on our social media. Like, no wonder we're so fucked. Like, it's not hard to see. You know, like you put a card in a wall and fucking paper comes out, and then you go and buy food that just appears in a fucking shelf. Like, you're describing the kind of relationship I want for the yes, 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 yes. It's what we all want. It's what we all want. We're just fucking programmed by the media to want all this bullshit. Let's not forget about all the single mothers raising boys. Oh, I'm a single mum. I'm a single parent. My mister left when my baby was 2 weeks old. Like, I'm not speaking from a place where I don't know. Like, I still love him. I think he's an amazing human being. He wasn't happy. This is what I speak about. He wasn't happy because his programming was telling him that he needed to fucking work from 6 in the morning until fucking 12 at night. He couldn't see that there was love there. He couldn't see that his family loved him because he's just fucking programmed to constantly work all the time. I'm not even going to say that I'm sorry that you were in that, because I'm not sorry that I was in that. You're an amazing human being, and those boys have chosen you as your mum, as their mummy. I do too. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing that you can do that. Like, I wouldn't have been able to. I would not have been able to look after my boy without my friends. That's the whole point of the reason why I started the reading in the way that I did. That's not the reason why he left. I can tell you that's not the reason why he left. It's not the reason why he left. Look at it. Look at it from what I'm saying, right? You are going off and building your own business, right? Because you want your freedom. You want to have something for yourself, right? In turn, that says to him, I'm not doing a good job. Like, you're with doing the thing that you were doing, you're taking away from him that you're telling him with your actions that, he's not enough. And I'm not saying that what you were doing is a bad thing. I'm saying it's the programming around that. Like, no one stops loving somebody because you start your business. It's because he had programming. Honestly, I know it's really, really difficult to see it from a completely different perspective, but honestly, it's not about that. It's not about that. We live in a society where the programming is from our fucking cradle to the grave. It is constant, and it is just fucking insane. It's insane the amount of programming we receive. Like, I know that it's really, really difficult to see something from a different perspective when there's so much pain and emotion involved in it. I know that. I know that. I can speak from experience when I say that. It's so hard to see something from a different perspective, but I can guarantee that he did not leave his family because you went and you started a business. There is a deep rooted fundamental energy inside him that believes that you were telling him that he was worthless. That's in him. That's his programming. And you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong by wanting to have your own freedom and to want your independence and all that kind of stuff, because you have your own programming. It was exactly the same situation for me. I didn't want to be a stay-at-home mum. I started freaking out. I left my partner. Like, it, it's programming. I want to. He wasn't my boy's dad, but that probably doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it's I could talk about this for fucking hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Like, there's so much to the programming that we receive. It wounds us so deeply to our core. It takes away our basic instincts as human beings, as women and men. We have different roles on the planet, and we're constantly being fed that these roles are not important. The reason why I wanted to not be a stay-at-home mum is because I didn't want to lose my freedom. I'd literally watched my mum be tied to the kitchen sink. My dad was terrified of letting her go and have independence, so he controlled her. I can't blame my dad. He grew up in the fucking World War II. He was terrified of anything happening to my mum. But the only way that he knew how to show it was to control her. It's not that he didn't love her. It's just he had no idea how to express that love. This is what is happening with this card. This big fucking expression. The masculine has a deep rooted job to protect. Like, that's their very core. They don't want anything to happen to you. They don't want to leave you on your own. They don't want to abandon you. It's against their fucking instinct to do that. Sorry, let me just read that again. Thank you so much. I could listen for hours and hours and hours because I feel so lost since our breakup 5 years ago. All I do is search for what's right. The thing that is right is that you need to listen to your heart. Turn off the fucking TV. Honestly, you'll find yourself and your direction by fucking cutting off everything. Just stop the programming and build your own story, whatever that looks like, whatever lights you up, whatever. Go with that. Every single day, just wake up in the morning and say, what do I need to do today? What is going to make my heart soar? What is going to fill my every cell with fucking life force energy? And I'm going to go and do that. And then the rest will just happen. Just turn off the fucking TV. Why do they leave then? Because they're reacting to the programming in the same way that we are. My baby's daddy left because I was already leaving. I wasn't trusting him to look after me. Like, I take full responsibility for that because of my programming. At the time when I was with my baby's daddy, I was terrified to trust him completely. And it created a dynamic within our relationship where he always felt like I was going to walk out the door, that I was always going to leave him. And he constantly could feel that they could, like, men are just as intuitive as what women are. Like, they're just in a different format. What have I got here? Thank you so much. That's what I do with my business and spending time with my boys. Wow. Oh God, I'm just knocking my. If misunderstood me, if you want to connect and talk, I'm absolutely completely open to that. If you want to talk about this, like, outside of the reading, if you want some time. Yeah, it's we have to take responsibility for all our programming. Everyone has it. Everyone on the planet has programming. From the media, from our parents, from our hereditary line, from everything, from our friends. Everything is programming. We're constantly inserting new information. This is new information to you, like everything. But if you would like, I would absolutely give you some time if you just want to have a talk. Excuse me. I'm just very aware that I'm right in the middle of my reading, and I would like to give you some personal time if you would like. My email address is, where is my description box? Up there or down there? No, that's not what I meant. No. I love it when people talk to me. I love it when people interact, but I feel like I actually want to speak to you and your personal situation. I work as a healer, I work as a therapist. Like, I want to give you some time. I want to give you some personal energy of mine if you're open to that. But don't say sorry. Don't cut yourself off. That's not what I was meaning. I want to give you some of my time so that it's not a collective reading, if that makes sense. Like, we can bond, single mums and boys, across the ocean. I'm being dead serious. Like, I'm not just saying that. Like, there's been many a time that I've I'm trying to see. Have you gone? Oh, I don't want you to be upset. Great. Okay, you've understood me. And my heart just jumped then. I was like, oh no, I don't want you to go. Like, I really appreciate you being here. I just want to make sure that I'm finishing the energy. Otherwise, my guides will not shut up all day. So, right. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to read that page of Scepters. Here we go. Right. So we've got minor setbacks, negative attitude, and immaturity. When reversed, negative comments and bad attitudes might put a damper on your excitement for a new project, and you feel your motivation slipping because of other people's pessimism. This is causing you to lose focus and second guess yourself. Maybe you're not that skilled to begin with. No? Do not fear failure because of other people's comments. Remember how good it feels to work on something that means a lot to you, and don't let other people's opinions of it diminish how you want to use your natural talents. Well, that is a message for me also. So I'm going to take that in. Basically, the masculine energy within inside self, or another person that is attached or to yourself, take it as it resonates. There's a holding back because of the opinions of others. Something that means something to you. I feel like this is like a heart-led situation. Oh, I do not like that energy. It's making me feel sick. What is it? Ugh. I do not like it. Okay. Before I read it, I feel like what I'm getting from it is there's a truth that you know in your mind, right? The truth, the absolute truth of the situation. Like, fuck everybody else. Forget everybody else for a minute. There is a truth that you know in your head about who you are, right? You know, look, you can see it here. The truth. That's the Ace of Wands. Up in your mind, who you are as a human being, the attachment that you have to God and to the unknown, to the universe, whatever you fucking believe that to be, you know, right? And this 4 of Wands here down the bottom, this is your home life. This is home. This is how you started. You dropped into this home situation and you forgot it because of the people that you were in family unit with. That's what I get from that card. You literally just got plopped down into this family unit of people and you completely forgot that truth. It says the upright card indicates that a competition is raging. The challenge you are currently facing is truly testing your will and patience, but keeping a level head and taking constructive criticism from a more objective place may help lead you down a path of success, or at the very least, mutual understanding. You won't be able to please everyone, and you may still have some detractors. Even when your emotions are kept in check and your points are valid, focus on the goal and keep those who seek to fight you on it at a distance. You're always going to get someone who's going to disagree, and I feel like this started at home. Like, it's just that simple, and it will be different for different people. I feel like the I feel like mum like held a torch for you, and I feel like it's this dad not feeling enough. I feel like this is collective. I honestly feel like this is collective. I feel like the women need to tap in real. There needs to be a big overhaul. I've been saying this for absolutely years. What is going on in the microcosms of our minds and the micro of home life is exactly what's going on in the macro of the whole collective. It's so obvious. Bad choices. That's at the very heart of your reading. Bad choices. And this doesn't mean like bad choices as in like you picked the wrong person. It doesn't mean that. It's just, it's not balanced. See the flowers, they don't match. And they don't match for a reason. The reason why they don't match is because we're not built the same. The masculine and the feminine aren't meant to be doing the same things. We're built completely differently. The instincts are completely differently. Our brains work completely differently. Like, everything is so different, and we don't honor that. We don't give peace to that. We don't make offerings to that. It's not a sacred thing anymore. That a man and a woman is a different thing. Like, the war completely changed everything when women had to go to work. That had not fucking happened before. It had not happened before. If you look at I talk about it all the time. If you look at indigenous cultures, the men and the women share the roles of the village. It's a completely different dynamic to what we've done in the Western world. Like, even women staying at home and men going to work, like, even that is such a modern thing. Like, if you watch women in tribes, they all have jobs that they do. They go off and they do the water. They go off, they build houses. Like, watch women in Africa. They're fucking building the houses. They're doing stuff. Like, they make art. They create. They cook. They're not just looking after the children in a box. Like, you know, there's midwives. They dance, they sing, they, you know, like, yeah, dear. We're just so away from our nature in the Western world. We're so far away, and it just creates these like reckless and erratic choices in who we think that we should be with. Someone who is you know, I don't know, there's too many options to put into that narrative. Then there's no offering here. That's what I'm getting. There's no offering. You can see the water and you can see the stone. It's like they're two different things. That's the women and that's the men. Men are meant to be hard. Men are the mountain. Women are flow, constantly in flow. That's what we do every single fucking day. We're constantly in flow, and our society is not built for that technology. And that's what it is. It's technology. We are meant to be different so that we can fucking create an intelligence that helps us, not hinders us. Like, it's fucked. It's honestly, it's so fucked. A message of love. Oh my shit. A message of love. That's simple. A message of love. A message of like what I want. An expression. The 9 of Spikes is giving me like overcoming like obsessions kind of thing. Yeah, overcoming. When this card appears upright, you are searching deep within yourself for the inner strength to conquer a monumental final hurdle, something that may feel impossible to you. Take solace in the fact that if you didn't truly believe you had the strength to overcome this obstacle, you wouldn't be persistent in the first place. Don't give up. You're so close. Like that. Oh my God, it's such a clear message. Oh my God. This is it. This is the obstacle. A message of love. A message of love. That's it. Boom. I end the reading there. That is it. A message of love. Hermes. This is symbolic of Hermes. Go look. He's the messenger of the gods. He took messages like over vast expanses of time and space to deliver. This is more than just us. It is more than just the message of the internal masculine and feminine. This is a collective world energy that is coming through. A message of love. Love is the truth. It's admiration. It's affection. It is apologies. It is respect. It is trust. It is so much more than the romantic bullshit that we see on the media. Apologizing, taking accountability. Like, we need to do these things to fucking shed this old bullshit. Like, what the fuck? I did not expect this energy whatsoever when I was coming to do this reading. I really did not. I did not expect this to be so power. Did not expect this. I don't think I've done a reading like this for a very long time. A very, 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 very long time. This feels huge, and I am literally sweating. Look. Soaked my jumper. I need to go and get changed. This is insane. I don't even know where I want to go with that. This is the mission. Forgiveness, trust. And it's all towards the masculine. The women are out of victim consciousness. It's done. We're out of victim consciousness. The women have done the work. Now it's time to support the men. And that's what we do. That is our job. That is our job, to provide a foundation of healing and trust and forgiveness and grace and an attitude of fucking expansion and trust them to go off and do what they need to do. It's done. And so it is. I am just a bit floored by that reading, and I feel like I need to go and have a rest. So I'm going to say goodbye. I thank you so much for your time. And if you would like to like and comment and subscribe, I would really appreciate you interacting. The comments have been fantastic. Thank you so much for all of that. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And it's been lovely to talk to you all. And yeah, I'm just a bit spent after that reading, to be fair. Oh, thank you so much. I am truly blessed to be able to deliver this kind of message, and I hope it helps your current situation. I said that the eclipse was going to be big, so it's going to be a big one. Take care, and I shall see you very, very soon.